Welcome back to our channel. In this video I'll be showing you all how I achieved this wash and go. I think it turned out better than the last wash and go I did using foam, and I think doing a clay treatment, which I'm showing right here, definitely made a difference too. I'll link the last time I did a clay treatment showing you all of the ingredients I added and how I applied it, but it definitely helps with definition. I haven't done one of these in probably at least 2 years on mine or Maya's hair, and here is what Maya's hair looks like after we finished the entire process. So here are the tools that I'll be using. I really wanted to try using this Curly Magic from Uncle Funky's daughter on Maya's hair because I love it for my hair, and I find that it really helps clump the curls, and it has a nice slip to it because of the ingredients. It is made with aloe vera leaf juice and has some marshmallow root and nettle. The only ingredient I don't like with this product is the fragrance. If I do purchase things that are fragrance, I prefer natural fragrances like from essential oils, but I like this product so much and it works so well on my hair, I'm going to continue to use it until I find something that I enjoy better. And so I start off by sectioning Maya's hair into semi-small sections, and I'm spraying it with water so that I can clump the curls as much as I can before adding the Curly Magic. This gel has some pretty amazing slip. It feels really goopy and it really coats the curls well. I find that you kind of need to do wash and goes more often to sort of train your curls to sit that way and clump that way, but so far I'm decently happy with how it's turning out. And if you see that the curls are not clumping, it helps to just sort of massage it in a little bit more, maybe spray a little bit more water, and I'm gonna go section by section and just work my way up, really using like the prayer hands technique, as well as brushing out the curls to clump them and detangle them all of the way, and then adding the product and smoothing it in as well as I can. It's really, really important not to let the hair move around because this will cause it to get frizzy. And so I try to give Maya a book to read or let her listen to a podcast so she's not like whipping her hair or her neck back and forth, disrupting the curls. As you can see, the gel is making a really big difference. This top section has no product, no gel, and this entire bottom section does have gel. And so when I'm spraying the water, I'm trying to get the curls to form as well as I can. And then once you top it with the gel, it allows the curls to sort of just hold in place so that once it's dry, once her hair is dry, the curls are sort of set. And even if she's moving around or whatever, the curls will still be set in place. And so I'm not sure if this is a hairstyle that I would send Maya to school if she was going to a traditional school all day in, but if your little one has hair that retains a curl and isn't as thick, then this could be a pretty decent style to send your kid to school in, especially because I'm going to be doing pigtails in the front so that her hair is out of her face. I'm also making sure to separate the curls so that it's not like one big chunk, so that when it does dry, they're drying separate and I have less fluffing or separating to do. With my hair, I don't mind doing fluffing and separating because I like for there to be a little bit more volume, but with Maya's hair, I really want to focus on definition. And so look at that. I think this gel is working out pretty well so far. Now onto the front, I try to make sure to switch up the part. Here I have a zigzag part. I don't want her hair to be parted the same way too often, just so her scalp gets a break from being parted that way from the sun and just from pulling or any manipulation. And so just like I did the back, I'm going to make sure to generously spray the front part with water, and anytime I'm doing pigtails or ponytails and I'm working in larger sections, I like to make sure to break her hair up into smaller sections because, like I mentioned, her hair is super thick. So if I'm just spraying the top, the middle is not going to be wet. It won't even be damp. And so splitting this in half allows me to make sure that the top and the bottom half is saturated with water and completely detangled. And then I'm just going to smooth it as well as I can with my brush, add the gel, and then use a bristle brush to smooth it down. I'm also going to be using this old toothbrush for the zigzag portion just because the brush is kind of big and it won't really smooth down the areas along the part as well. So we were in a little bit of a rush and I was super tempted to just apply gel to this entire ponytail, but I know better. And so I'm splitting it up into sections. This one ponytail or pigtail, I'll probably split it up into 5 to 7 different sections. Spray the water, brush it out to try to clump the curls as well as possible. Then apply the gel, really smoothing it in and then separating the curls. I tried this fine tooth comb and I don't know how I feel about it, but it did help me get some curls at the bottom, so I did like that. I wouldn't use it all over most likely, but it was helpful for that section right there. And so now I'm just going to do the other ponytail, and here is the final look. Maya's hair is still wet, but I am pretty happy with how well her curls are holding up. Now, before she moves around or does anything, I am going to diffuse her hair. On the left here, you can see her hair is like probably 50 to 60% dry. I try to make sure that her hair is about 80 to 90% dry before I allow her to kind of move around, because the curls will start frizzing up. And you know, with kids, they don't really sit still. And so I just try to make sure that her hair is dry so that the curls are already set. And I don't really do much fluffing. I just allow her curls to just freely fluff throughout the week. And here is the finished product. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Maya loves her hair, and I think that's the most important thing because I really want her to embrace her natural hair. And here on the right side was her hair with the foam. You can see that it's a lot more poofy. And so I'm pretty happy with how well the gel turned out. I also wanted to share how the wash and go looked after a few days. This is actually the next week, so it's not the same wash and go, but I use the exact same products and the exact same process. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I did have to do a touch up on day 3, but overall her hair looks pretty good. As always, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate your support so much. Maya loves watching herself on these videos, and she hopes you enjoy the videos as well. Please leave any questions or suggestions for future videos in the comments.